Did you tell
Wait.
Chad about the poll?
Wait, there's a poll?
Yeah, there's a poll, and it's
Is it hard? Wait.
It's always hard.
Of course it is.
Wake up to morning roasts.
A rainbow, dildo, butt monkey are 4 words no one ever imagined uttering in the same sentence, but here we are. 3, 2, oh my God, Mr. Pork Chop!
Bringing laughs and morning This is the crew that never breaks.
Oh, there you are. Hello.
Chatting away, the energy thrives. Grab your mug, it's time to code.
You do you, but I'll do myself. Oh no, God.
Haywood Jablomi, thanks for the 10 Canadian. I love my Canadians out there.
I like a rich tea when it's like super soggy and it's like flopping around.
Ori! Use 150 bits to play a part.
Did I say it right?
I have no idea. Oh no!
God, this is going bad. This is bad.
Pickle juice. Pickle juice.
Wake up to morning roasts. Dan Tugs, Xray, they're the hosts. Wake up, the fun is here.
Actually, I think a cup of coffee is just what I need.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want that in my mouth.
Xray, they're the hosts. Wake up, we're your crew. Starting the day just right for you.
Where's the girl? I need a cup of coffee.
Good freaking morning.
Hello.
I'm a little sad.
Mm,
Tugs was taken out by the internet gods.
By the, I hate that. Do you know what? My motherboard always forgets the internet, and all I have to do is restart the machine, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I know how to internet. I know how to internet. Did she try turning it off and on again? This is what I want to know.
I hope so. Because if not, if she literally didn't try that and it worked, to be like, well, not only did she, because of the internet, poor choices last night, but morning roast as well. I am feeling a lack of Tugs today. What the heck, girl?
I
And we had-
always feel a lack of Tugs, but
Yeah.
that's a
You know
new
what it
problem.
is? I think it was the moonshine pickles she had.
Oh, did she have a special pickle?
Yeah. So on Tuesday when we were playing Alien Fireteam Elite, I was like, we need to do pickle goal. Because we
Obviously.
have pickle goal. We like putting things in our mouth for money.
Yeah, you do.
So we did pickle goal. She had moonshine pickles. I had regular garlic pickles. Well, regular but garlic flavored. No alcohol. And let's just say we each had a few pickles.
Nice.
And then I think that broke the internet. So
Apparently, it couldn't cope. It was
it
like,
could not
"This
handle
is
all
too-
that pickle.
Too much. Yeah.
But we still have a show, and we're going to be talking about some fun things. Of course, we're going to talk more Snow White. It's still in our minds, unfortunately, week 1 at the box office, and we had some stuff come up that is very interesting. And then we have a fun trailer, Final Destination, and some announcements, some little things here and there, like a new documentary. So I think we're going to have a very good show. But let's get to some of these super chats in the meantime. We got
Ooh.
Steel Leg of History. Remember, for 27 months. Oh my God, Steel Leg. Over 2 years now. I can't wait to show you and Mark my new fake leg. I just started it Monday. I'm using Jay's and X-Wing's pirate shirt for it. Why would you use a shirt for your leg? That makes no sense.
I think it gets like put into the resin of the cast, like the
Ew.
design.
Durr. I'm like,
But-
how does a shirt help a leg? But okay, that would make more sense.
Mhm.
Thanks for all the kindness. You're welcome. I hope the new leg works out very, very well. Oh, yes. I see you in the chat, Steel Leg. He says yes. All right. I've never seen that happen before with Mark's leg. So That's a new one for me. I didn't know you could do that. Very
Yes,
cool.
Still Leg does that every time he gets a new leg, he puts a new design on it.
I just assumed that was a sticker, but anyways, I might not be the smartest. I'll admit it. And then we have Psychotic Mongoose gifting 5 Xray Girl memberships. Thank you so much, Psychotic Mongoose. We got some new membies in the chat. And Kadith Gaming member for 6 months. I'm concerned about mini egg choking hazards, guys.
It's fine.
I mean, that's actually a valid point.
It's fine. It'll be good content. Like,
If you die on screen.
I mean,
we can't
like,
help
you know,
you.
anything for the cause.
Oh
Anything for the
no.
content.
Oh god. Oh god. And then we have MJ UK for Canadian $2. Glad you recovered extra after edging for 5 hours. Why do you have to bring that up? Yesterday we had the Nerdrotic Nooner. I'm saying that specifically because of you, MJ UK. It's not just a regular nooner, it's a Nerdrotic Nooner. Also, that sounded disgusting. Anyways, we watched the Marvel's release of the Doomsday cast, and it was like a chair every 10 to 15 minutes. And I guess we can go into that right away. It was just annoying. Marvel did a live stream on Twitter and on YouTube, and it was the slowest release ever. I mean, I understand it. It's like a viral moment, but let me see. We have the cast list here, but I guess I can just show you because you've not seen this yet, right? Dan?
No. So I was away. So basically, since the moment I finished morning roasts on Tuesday, I've been out of communication until I got home at nearly midnight last night. So I have no idea what's going on in the world.
So this was the Marvel Doomsday cast announcement. This is a 5.5 hour.
That's quite long.
Yeah. So it starts off. Slowly, so you can see him coming in. It was, you know what? I will say it was a marketing genius move because let's see how many people here watched it.
Wait,
4 million.
Was it live or was it pre-recorded?
It was live.
Okay.
It was a live stream. So there was at the time I watched it, 100K people watching it. And so like they slowly showed different chairs coming in. Okay. As you can see here, Vanessa Kirby.
And what the whole thing was just someone bringing in a director's chair?
No, they just slid the camera over. The first one, someone brought in a chair, and then they just slid the camera over every 10 to 15 minutes. Honestly,
and that was it.
It wasn't a bad idea because can you imagine how much money they made in this?
Do you reckon?
People just
yeah, okay.
Lots. It may be even more than Snow White. Probably not, but no. But they profited way more in this video than Snow White. So you could hear there's like a low undertone music, and every time the chair changed, they added a little music to it. I think the best chair was oh no, where is it? The best chair was where is it? Paul Rudd's chair. It's this next. Oh, here. Everything after that was a little funny. So I'm just going to show you the cast that they have shown so far. It's just a picture because it'd be easier than just panning through a bunch of different screens. But we have over here Chris Hemsworth, Tom Hiddleston, RDJ. This one I'm excited about, Patrick Stewart, and Ian McKellen.
Wow, geez, what? How old are they now? Like,
I don't know, in their 70s or 80s.
Like Patrick Stewart's, like in Picard, he was looking proper old.
Haggard. I mean, he's
Yeah.
going to be in a chair at the very least, so it's like kind of relaxing.
I guess he gets to sit down with a blanket over his lap.
The
in
weird thing, at
chair.
least in these photos, Ian McKellen looks older, but I do think that he actually is more lively than Patrick Stewart. So, we have a couple here that we got Fantastic Four, of course. I'm excited for Vanessa Kirby, seeing her performance. Not surprised, of course, about Anthony Mackie, Sebastian Stan, Florence Pugh. Forgot who this guy is. Forgot who she is. Don't even remember much about him, but I remember him in the Thunderbolts trailer.
Yeah.
But a lot of these make sense. It's just most of these people come from failed movies
Right.
in the last year. So it just seems a little silly in a sense to have failed movie cast members be a part of this. Because who do they have that's the big ones? The X-Men. Simu Liu, our favorite. I really liked him in the TV show. We got Rebecca Romaine. I'm excited about that. And Nightcrawler. Oh.
Okay. Yeah. That's cool.
And we got Kelsey Grammer with the Beast.
Okay.
So,
They're going,
unfortunately, we're not getting Kitty Pryde. Elliot Page won't be joining the cast so far that we know.
No.
I know.
I'm
Kitty
gutted
Pryde in a
about
different
that.
way.
I'm gutted.
And then James Marsden as well. I'm very excited, as well as Channing
Okay.
Tatum. So
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
having the X-Men cast is going to be interesting, but I'm afraid that most of them are going to die.
They're just all going to be killed off in the first scene.
Yeah. And just dishonored in a sense.
Do you
But
reckon they would do that? It feels like it's like they're trying to reboot. They're trying to go back to their roots almost.
well, the thing is, the X-Men cast has two casts. We
Mhm.
have the First Class as well as the OG, so you could technically just replace them with the First Class casting, or even just recast them entirely.
It's been long enough.
But I saw at the end there, we have a little, and I didn't see this yet, so we could kind of watch this. Was there a little? Oh, I thought I saw Robert Downey Jr. at the end.
Well, he
No,
was
that
on
is
it.
actually disappointing. This is so disappointing. The end of the live stream is Pedro Pascal.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. And
Oh,
then
there
Robert
you go.
Downey Jr. Okay, so here we go. Let's see this.
Now production. So
I'll repeat that. That was very disappointing. That was very disappointing. What the heck? It was literally just chairs and Robert Downey Jr. going, shh. Worth it? Was it worth it?
It's crazy. Like 5.5 hours. That's like pretty good marketing, but boring. Like, I don't know.
It's boring. Well, it created, as Chris Gore said, it created a moment. There's lots of memes. People will remember this announcement. A lot of people were involved. A lot of people watched. It was a very active chat. Like, it was moving very fast yesterday. Whether or not it's going to create success for the movie, I think the first one will do well, most likely. But depending on how good it is, probably not. And the only reason that it's going to do good is it's based on the name of the Avengers, not because of any of the cast that are current Avengers right now, and maybe the X-Men.
Right. Yeah.
Because when names came up, I was like, who the heck are these people?
Exactly.
There were so many characters from the Marvel universe that we've already seen that I couldn't recall.
No. That's the trouble with I find with that whole the MCU. It's like you have to have watched everything that's been prior to it beforehand to know what
Oh,
the hell
God.
is going on in everything else.
Daredevil Reborn, Born Again, not Reborn. Sorry. It's exactly that. There's so many characters in there that I'm like, huh? I don't understand
Yeah.
this. I didn't watch Daredevils, well, there was Echo, and then there was that other show as well that had Punisher, because the Punisher's in there. And the one where they're all in together. I forgot the name of that one.
Oh yeah.
Defenders. The Defenders, I think, right?
Yeah.
Right. Anyways, it's who in their right mind likes homework?
Exactly. So like I kind of are they gonna reset? Is it gonna be like you don't need to have watched everything that has been before to understand what is going on in this? Like
I don't think so, because at this rate, if they're 3-hour movies and the cast was, how many people was it?
is that all for one movie? That can't be all for one movie.
That's all for one movie. 5 by 6,
Why?
like 5 by 5, 25, 26. There's 27 names announced yesterday. That is a
for one
lot of
movie.
names, and there's going to be more. I'm sure there's going to be more. There's no way.
Each person's going to have 2.5 minutes on screen. Like,
Yep. It's a very complicated story that they're going to have to weave together in order for this to portray well. And Avengers, the second one, or the Endgame, barely did well in that. I think like it was almost grasping at straws, because that's when we started seeing a bit of the DEI stuff coming in. Oh my God, we need a girls' moment to fight. And yeah, there's no Spider-Man. I mean, we got Tom Holland, so it makes no sense why the Tom Holland's not in this.
Yeah, it like from my perspective, it doesn't make me excited about wanting to see it. Like, surely the whole idea would be to bring in a new audience or bring in people who feel disenfranchised from the rest of the what's happened before. Like, bring them in. Like, I don't care about a movie with 27 different main characters.
Yeah, if you had Scarlett Johansson, Chris Hemsworth, the other Chris, all the Chris's, Star-Lord, and who else would draw? Captain Chris Evans.
Yeah,
I would maybe consider. Oh, and Robert Downey Jr. Of course. So,
but I want to go back to the movies where it's just one character and it's just their story.
yeah. Jeremy Renner. Yeah, he wasn't announced either. The OG cast had like camaraderie. They had not only just talent, but they had good banter between, like good energy between them. And literally one of my favorite scenes was the first Avengers movie, where they did the circle of the 4 Avengers around them getting ready to fight the aliens. You're like, yes.
Yeah. This is gonna be interesting. And
Yeah.
it's gonna take them what, 2 years, 3 years to actually produce anything.
Yeah. No other cast has, at least Avengers wise, has given me that like energy. I mean, I guess Infinity War did very well, but Endgame, I was happy with the closure. And to dig up these bodies back up for me again as a normie, because I was out. I was literally out. I didn't watch a single like Disney property and Disney MCU until I got into this like YouTube world. And I'm very sad for it. I was very happy living in my little, like, I'm away from this bubble. I don't want you to keep kicking the corpse.
I don't know how many like normal people are still excited about it. Like, who actually cares?
Not many, I don't think.
No, the kids don't care.
Some do. Some of the nerds do, but they're very. So when I was teaching, and a lot of the younger like students, they were still very excited about this, like the TV shows at the time. So I don't know, but then again, it was probably made for them more than anything.
Yeah.
Oh well. Oh well. I guess we'll have to see how this rolls out because the contracts for these people were all signed apparently the night before. So they just got all that
Oh,
ready
really? Wow.
up to the
Okay.
dot.
Right.
And that could mean there could be more surprises. I kind of hope because
They're obviously spending a lot on this. How much are they gonna? The budget's gonna be huge.
the biggest budget ever. I mean, Avatar, what was that, $1 billion?
Was it $1 billion? Is this gonna be more?
They might want to have that like title in their
Prestige of like
articles,
the most expensive film ever made ever.
but
The most
would that
the most
be
money
good?
ever wasted on a film.
It might just be. We'll have to see. We have Raging Rhino for $7.99 Australian says it would have been better if they had someone sitting in the chair in the costume of the character. It didn't even have to be the actual actor, or they could have had. I would have actually really liked their costume on hangers
Oh, that
than
would have
on
been
chairs.
quite good.
It'd be
Like
prettier to
having
look
someone
at.
bringing out the costumes, just hanging it on the thing, like
Yeah, you know, like
be quite
I
cool.
mean, I know this is not the same, but you know those locker rooms.
Mhm. Yeah.
And you just like checking into your locker room and they have their costume hang. Oh my god. Maybe that would have
been
worked.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then at least you have something pretty to look at. These black chairs were so boring.
But the thing is, like, right, it takes time to produce, like, to design these costumes and to make these costumes and to.
Don't they just have them in storage?
I'm assuming they're gonna do all brand new costumes for everyone. No.
That's fine. You can just use their old costumes. That's fine. Well, Mystique's would be a little weird. It would just be a hanger. That would actually be really funny. Or
would
little
be good.
Paul Rudd's would be like a little baby
Little
hanger.
tiny- yeah.
But yeah, that would be much more interesting than chairs for sure.
I guess, yeah. Like, but production wise, it would have cost a lot more to produce
Yeah.
that and to do it and whatever. So yeah, they did pretty good with what they had, I guess. The budget for that.
Low budget, very low budget. I really hope they had monetization on, because if they did not, that's a you lost thousands of dollars. Thousands. Justin Martins for 5 says they're getting a little carried away with these after credit streams now. No, they learned from Assassin's Creed Shadows. They had a 2-hour credit. They're like, we got you.
What? Wait, it's got 2-hour credits.
Yeah, 2-hour credits at the end of the game.
What? So literally nobody is ever going to see it ever. Or did you set it for
I
it?
haven't finished the game. I'm like 5 hours, 6 hours into the game now. So
Okay, you
Not very far.
should set a goal for sitting through the whole credits in real time.
and yes, I laugh like this. I got made fun of by Kara and her hubby, but for the way I laugh. They go like this because I laugh like that sometimes. Because it's really embarrassing, okay? Because when I fake it, it makes me laugh like that. That was embarrassing. All right. Speaking of games, we have announcement. CD Projekt Red has confirmed that Witcher 4 will release after 2026. So they could have just said 2027.
Well, that's kind of putting a date on it though. So it could be 28, 29. Could be.
Yeah. The delays are possible.
Yeah. And like, I think gamers are okay with delays as long as the product's good at the end. Like, give us
Absolutely.
a good product.
Absolutely.
We don't mind waiting.
So we'll see what ends up happening. Cyberpunk was delayed, I think, like 3 years in total.
It was delayed not long enough. It should have been.
It should have taken another
year.
year.
Yeah. No,
There's
4
so
years.
many bugs. So yes, keep delaying. I mean, I don't know if I'll love the story, but we'll see. We'll see. I still have to finish 3. And I mean, it's been years since 3 was released. So I think people are pretty much hungry for a new game. I've heard of people replaying 3 many times over. So
I have
bring
not. I did not get on well with that game.
Just the mechanics weren't good for you?
I don't know. I just could not get my head around it for some reason. I tried it like twice, three
Oh.
times maybe. I like
That's okay.
I
You know,
know.
not every game is for everyone. Speaking of someone who doesn't like Elden Ring, and it's a very amazing game, that and Black Myth Wukong. Those, like, I just, you know.
I've got PTSD from that.
Absolutely. It's a skill issue. I suck. I will admit that freely. I'm not very good.
Well,
We have Jen McMahon. Thank you for the $4.99. Also, I love that there's a girl here. Hi.
there's a girl. Quick,
There's a
lad.
girl. Look,
Straighten up.
look busy. That chair teaser for Doomsday makes sense if they're all Doombots, including RDJ. Hey, that would make the movie much more interesting, I think, than maybe what they're going to do. We'll have to
Yeah.
see. Thank you, Jen. Love it when girls are here.
Wait, hands up if you're a girl. No, wait, I'm not.
Dan. We got three girls here. Myself, Jen, and Kara. Sorry if you're a girl and I didn't see you earlier. Yeah, I'm scrolling and I don't see any girls' names. Oh, Beowulf, are you a girl?
Wait. No. Really? Maybe. Who knows?
Oh, and Noons. We got
Noons is here.
5. There we go. Noons, how you doing, by the way?
Manic 16.
All right. Well, oh, Lady Wendelin. Okay, we got 6 girls here. 7. Oh my God, I love this. 8.
Woohoo!
Ah, the numbers
Daphne.
are rising. Oh, just messing with you. Okay.
Oh.
So 8, 7.
Okay,
We have
well,
7.
Beryl is now a girl.
All right. You know which girl I don't particularly like?
I'm gonna hazard a guess. Has she got a monobrow?
She's the fairest of them all.
Okay.
Apparently, allegedly. So a lot has come out, at least in this week, about just stuff that Disney has just not been happy with, or producers' sons coming out with statements.
Hmm.
So go ahead. Go
What-
ahead. I want to hear this.
Why do we care about what the producer's son says? Who is the producer's son? Just the producer's son.
Yeah,
Or is
Mark
there
Platt's
any-
son. But this is I still find this interesting. What he said here. All right. So someone said your dad flew to NYC to reprimand a young actress. Any words on this? Because that's creepy as heck and uncalled for. People have the right to free speech. No, shame on your father. Not when so many people are relying on your project as the lead actress. I think that there is some decorum that you need to have while you are presenting and representing a
Mhm.
movie.
Yeah, for sure.
So, anyways, that's my thoughts on it. But he says this in a lot more words than I do. Okay, so his reply, Jonah Platt. You really want to do this? Yeah, my dad, the producer of an enormous piece of Disney IP with hundreds of millions of dollars on the line, had to leave his family to fly across the country to reprimand this 20-year-old employee for dragging her personal politics into the middle of promoting the movie, for which she signed a multi-million-dollar contract to get paid and do publicity for. That in itself should explain it, because she didn't have to bring politics into any of those carpet events,
No.
right?
I feel like they need to put this in the contract. Don't bring politics into it. Like, leave that at the door. You're an actress.
Mm-hmm.
Just-
Mm-hmm. And it's the same thing for all other employees, no matter what. You represent them. We talked about this on Poor Choices, where there was a flight attendant who, in her uniform, posted a video of her twerking on the airplane and said this is my morning routine. Yay! And this is how I wake up and get excited. She ended up getting fired.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same thing here. You are doing the same thing, not twerking per se, but bringing her politics in.
No, you're representing the show, the IP, the whatever. Like it's a massive investment on their part. So absolutely, they need to reprimand her if it's not what they want.
Yeah.
But
And who, as a anyone in the management level, director, producer, doesn't matter, the CEO, wants to go and have a conversation, this is like something that you just should inherently know as an adult. These people have to go and talk to her in person to teach her how to to have good promotion for your film.
Yeah.
I don't know. That to me is wild. He continues to say, this is called adult responsibility and accountability, and her actions clearly hurt the film's box office, which, it's very low. I think if the movie had come out without her talking, maybe it would make double.
It probably would have put a lot more, like what a lot of people put off by it, right?
Well, like the children, they're missing kids. No, not a lot of families are going to see this. You see Sonic come out and it's lines and lines and lines of kids, Inside Out. They're watching this, but no one's watching this movie. This should have been like an easy slam dunk for the family audience.
Yeah. But it's just been brought too much into the who cares about who wants to hear her opinion on whatever? I don't care.
Yeah.
So, I don't want it. I don't want my son doesn't care. He doesn't like yeah, I don't know. He's not gonna watch this. It's not for him though. Not for 11,
it's more girly for sure. Free speech does not mean you're allowed to say whatever you want in your private employment without repercussions. Tens of thousands of people worked on that film, and she hijacked the conversation for her own immature desires at the risk of all the colleagues and crew and blue-collar workers who depend on the movie to be successful. Narcissism, by the way, she even admits she's narcissistic, is not something to be coddled or encouraged.
Yeah. Yep. Well, totally agree. So he's someone, this Jonah Platt, I guess. So
he's the son of the producer. And I think that, seeing your dad work hard maybe brought him to this moment and this podcast to talk about this. Because, I mean, Zegler, she keeps digging her own hole by talking. And it ends up hurting a lot of people, which includes her co-star.
It is. I remember back in the day, people used to have like psychological assessments before they got thrust into mega stardom and stuff like that, to see if they could cope with it, to see if they were the kind of person that was able to deal with like having their name everywhere. And you'd actually you'd get training on how to deal with it, and they'd make sure that you could cope with all that stuff. But they're flinging these people, these narcissists, people with actually she's exhibiting almost mental health problems. Like it's bizarre. And so she can't cope with it. She's acting like a child, and she shouldn't be in front of everyone spouting her nonsense, I think.
And maybe it's a failure of just parenting her parents. I don't know. There was a video I watched, Abba and Preach. They were covering where this little girl called the emergency services saying that she saw someone get kidnapped at Chick-fil-A and they're like on the highway, blah, 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 blah. And they traced the line to this 11-year-old girl, and they went to the house, and the parents actually encouraged the daughter to get arrested because it's a felony. Right?
What's a felony?
Calling the cops and saying a fake kidnapping happened.
Right.
Yeah, because you're using resources. It's causing these police to come in. They could have came in with guns and ended up hurting the family, like a self-swatting almost, if they ended up doing that, which they didn't. But they were talking, Amber and Preach were talking about how kids these days, they'll just cry and parents will coddle them and comfort them. And then they don't learn the lesson that you don't do these things. And I have a feeling that she just didn't have these types of lessons when she was a child.
No, it's true. I like. Do you think anything is to do with like growth? Like, how old is she? She's 20. So when
23.
COVID, 23 is she? Okay. When
She's
COVID
not
happened,
that
she was
young.
like what, 18? Okay. Maybe like the whole kind of lockdown stuff. I really do have a fear that the generation coming up through that were in the lockdowns, that were in all this stuff, they are exhibiting mental issues that we haven't seen before, and like because of like everything that they went through, and no one's like really talking about it too much, I don't think.
Well,
The amount of behavioral issues we're getting,
Oh,
that is so
absolutely.
unusual.
And I think each generation has like the negative things that happen to them and kind of learning and dealing with it and trying to do better for the next. And I think empathy is a huge thing that some people don't have, or just they're so they have main protagonist syndrome where they think their story is the most important story of all. But guess what? You are just one person amongst billions. So yes, you have feelings. And I think this is exhibited exactly when you have family members pass away. People will feel sorry for you for a day, a week, maybe a month. Month is stretching it, but after that, the world just will continue moving on. People will stop caring as much as they did when that initially happened. And you know, we're seeing someone who seems so spoiled and everything's about her, and she has no idea the repercussions of her actions. Like the fact that your co-star is Jewish, and she's spouting all this stuff about pro-Palestine, which I mean, she has every right to, right? If she wants to, that's up to her. But just it's not a good idea. Maybe in a movie that you're promoting together, like that's very awkward.
Yeah.
So this led to woke Snow White star Rachel Zegler blamed for spike in death threats towards co-star Gal, which had led to Disney having to increase Gal's security.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's 39, is she? It's my age.
She looks amazing.
Yeah.
So the star Zegler has been blamed for a spike in death threats directed to her Israeli co-star Gal that grew so fierce Disney reportedly forked out for private security. Zegler, 23, made movie execs nervous after she wrote "And Always Remember Free Palestine" after an ex-post last August in which she discussed the hype for the embattled fairy tale film. The comment allegedly spiked in death threats towards the 39-year-old co-star. Hollywood Journal has suggested Godot came under so much fire from fans that Disney's top brass elected to hire security for the mother of four who completed 2 years of mandatory Israeli Defense Forces service as an instructor in her youth. Dang.
Yeah, they all do, don't they, in Israel? That's not unusual.
I think this is the exact face she had when she's like, "What? You don't like me?" Which is really sad. Like that she was just so unaware. Did she apologize to her? Probably not. I mean, we could tell that they had a lot of tension between the two of them at the Oscars.
Oh yeah, gosh.
I just can't forget that walk that Rachel Zegler had. She looked like a little Oompa Loompa compared to Gal.
It was the most awkward thing I've ever seen, I think. Yeah. Probably.
So yeah, the first post got liked 45K times, the second one 112K times. It sent Disney execs into a spiral at a time of crisis for the $270 million live action remake. Mark Platt, the producer, had to fly from LA to New York to speak to her in person. However, the post remained online. So the post about pro-Palestine.
So she refused to do anything about it.
No. And the thing is, this type of behavior is going to like give her the scarlet letter in getting her a new role.
Mm.
Like no one will want to
It'd
work
be
with you.
interesting to see. Yeah. Are the roles flying in for her? Is she
No.
working on anything right now?
Grey's. Who was the star in Grey's Anatomy? The blonde chick that left. Izzy. What's her name? Katherine Heigl.
Right.
She had actually like a pretty good career set out for her. She got that TV show. She did really well. Did a few seasons, and then she started doing comedy movies. But it's you've a lot of people have heard the rumors. She's very, very difficult to work with. And what is she doing now? Nothing. Poop. Nada. And so you marked yourself to never get roles again at this rate.
The industry is very everyone talks to everyone knows everyone else. Everyone, like all the production people, they all know each other, and it's a very closed sort of network of people. So if someone they don't want to work with, they won't get work. That's it. You know, if they don't like, if they're hard to work with, if they make a issue on set, then that's it. You won't get many jobs unless people are really desperate.
Yeah, and there's going to be so many different Katherine Heigls, so many different Rachel Zeglers. Like, if we had to cast like a Spanish-looking girl, and it's like Rachel Zegler or Jenna Ortega, guess who's going to get the role? Right?
Yeah.
Or Zendaya. Someone mentioned Zendaya yesterday, and I was laughing. I'm like, she seems like such a easy person to work with in comparison.
Mm.
So the New York Times reported last week that Platt had to remind her how much was at stake with the movie and her career before asking her to post heedfully. Another insider said she didn't understand the repercussions of her actions as far as what was meant for the film, for Gal, for anyone. And this should have been something she learned back when she had a lot of those press interviews where she did the weird. The prince isn't going to be saved by anyone. Oh, this person, her co-star Jonathan, he might just get cut from the film. It's Hollywood, baby. Wow. If she doesn't realize how much of a bully she seems, then that's on her.
She has zero self-awareness and zero common sense, and she just doesn't seem very smart.
No. I mean, even Perry Chan would make a better Snow White than Rachel Zegler.
I mean, I would pay to see that.
Me too. So, anywho, this is her many tweets, I'm sure, that are just so cringe. And look at all the Free Palestine under her tweet or her Instagram posts. Makes us sad. I feel bad for Gal. And she's not someone who is in the media a lot. So for her to get this much hate just for her mere existence.
Yeah. No, that's tough. I feel like she's probably going to do quite well from this, personally.
Probably.
She's come across really well from this. So,
Yeah. I'd be surprised if she just didn't even address it. She just leaves it alone. And it'll just blow over, just like anything in the news cycle does.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So yeah. All right. We have Carl Anderson with a $5 says, let's just be honest here. Though Rachel Zegler's comments didn't ruin the film, his dad's horrible storyline for Snow White is what ruined it. Yeah.
Fair
I mean,
point.
That's fair. The movie wasn't good, but you maybe could have misdirected that and got some butts in the seat at the first week than what happened here. So it didn't help. It was a very additive effect. Staccato with a $9.99 says Rachel gets a mansplained again. And then she was like, you have correctile dysfunction. Thank you, Staccato. And then Jason Webster with 5 Australian says another Disney one bites the dust, another one's gone, another one's gone, another Disney one bites the dust. I think I was supposed to sing it that. I'm sorry.
Bum, bum, bum.
Another one. But it's too long to stuff in that line. Speaking of stuffing, we have a
Hello.
poll. We have a poll up. Lovely titled for our next food challenge. What should we stuff our mouths with? Oh, I spelled that wrong. Stuff out mouths with.
Oh.
We got 47% saying Cadbury cream eggs, 35% saying marshmallows because Dan doesn't have Peeps, so we might have to do regular marshmallows. And Cadbury mini eggs at 18%. So I think we're gonna have to do cream eggs.
Let me see if I can buy Peeps. I don't know if I can.
I mean, it's only second in the poll to Cadbury cream eggs. I'm kind of cringing the fact that I have to put so much sugar in my mouth.
So what I'm hearing is I need to buy 48 Cadbury's cream eggs.
No, I was going to buy 3 at most. There's no way I'm fitting more than 3 in my mouth.
Buy one of those massive packs. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. All right. Stop going on about it.
So, chat, we will do the Cadbury cream eggs on Easter for that. And to get to that goal, we'll figure out a donation amount, maybe.
$1 million.
We gotta cover the cream eggs. That's like what, $2 at least per egg? I don't know how much they are. It's 36 quid for a case of Peeps.
No, cream eggs.
Oh, cream eggs.
Fine.
Well, I don't think we need a case.
I'll do it. I'll buy it.
Okay. Well, we'll talk amongst Tugs and Dan and I. So, yeah. All right. Let's see here.
That's assuming Tugs gets her internet back.
That's true. This is another girl. I don't know if you're excited about this, but the Hawk2 girl is having a documentary.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I hope they show how she got swindled into getting a crypto coin.
Yeah. No one cares.
Well, and that's the thing, is like I don't think anyone's gonna really care about this.
Okay, fine.
I would watch it, but I feel like I would probably just get bored and then end up.
Depends on, like, is it what kind of is it? Is it just?
It's a hawkumentary.
Fine, whatever. Yeah, fine.
Like I said, it's out there.
There's so many documentaries now. Who cares?
There's some ones that I like. Some.
Like, would she be working on it, or is it going to be an expose? Like,
ooh.
You know.
Well, because a lot of her life has been just interviews, videos. You don't even need her, technically speaking, to make it. I don't think. Well, I don't know. So this is a really strange thing with documentaries because it's more of the Hollywood life stuff. Like, would you have to get permissions from these people who made these videos?
Yeah.
In order to have it in your documentary?
Yes.
Because when people did the videos of, was it the Rittenhouse stuff? Like, there was a documentary about that. Or I just remember certain people's video thumbnails or parts of videos were in this documentary and they were not asked. So
that's
illegal?
Like, some things could be argued if it's in the public domain or whatever, or it depends on where stuff got posted or stuff like that. But generally speaking, your video content that you put on the internet is your copyright. So yeah, you absolutely have to get permission and get paid. I don't think it covers under the fair use. It might do.
Well,
depends
either
on
way
where it got where it got put.
You need some of that Hawk2 action right now. All right, and this is the moment you've been waiting for, Dan. I know.
Oh,
very
I'm so excited.
We got the Final Destination trailer. It came out after we finished Morning Roast yesterday. So all we're going to say this: what deaths are coming in? All right, just a little pause. We've seen this part already.
So with these films, it's like the fun is trying to work out where the death comes from. Is it the grill? Is it the blender? Is it the glass? Like, what's gonna happen?
This one
What's
gave
gonna
it
blow
away.
up? Who's gonna kill?
I actually have never really watched a Final Destination.
I think I've watched the first one.
I just know the one with the trees.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's it. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, that it's literally something that everyone fears when they drive on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
Dun dun dun. Sorry, we got to pause a lot. Yeah, and we talked about this last roast too. If glass breaks, you should be cleaning up the entire thing. So bad on you, sir.
Mm.
Family, you don't get to pick the one you get. You just gotta love the one
Who has
you
the
got.
glass?
I always knew this.
Oh, okay. I don't like that part. Okay. I know you said the surprise is, you know, what the killing is going to be, but that you don't know whose glass it is.
Yeah, exactly. It's a roulette at this point, Russian roulette.
Oh, okay. They had a little twist on it. It worked.
This day would come.
I got it.
I don't think you got it.
I held him off for years.
Charlie, get up here.
Oh my god.
Oh god, there's
Oh god.
a rake underneath that.
Why would you put a oh my god. No, y'all are just dumb at this rate.
Wow.
He's a relentless son of a bitch. Won't stop till he finishes the job.
You know what? All horror movies are comical to me, so I think this is hilarious. I just keep going, please.
Death is coming for our family.
I said, oh, oh, oh,
Oh, no. Ah,
That was worse than I anticipated.
wow. So no one drank it. He trod on it.
Oh, that was even better than I imagined it. Ouch, ouch, it's hurting me. It's hurting me. Okay.
Grandma, what's happening to us?
Years ago, I had a premonition that started it all. I saw what death was about to do. I saved a lot of lives that night.
Everyone needs to get off the dance floor!
Lives that were never meant to be saved. But death doesn't like it when you mess with his plans. This book, it will show you everything you need to know to keep our family safe.
It all started with Grandma. Death is coming for us because we were never supposed to exist. What?
Only by embracing death will it pass you by.
maybe death's not actually coming for our family. Because that would be crazy.
Wait, that's the guy from the 100. I like him a lot.
That transition there.
Oh god, this is cool looking. I like it.
Good luck.
I actually might want to watch this in theaters.
I can't take it. Honestly, I'm gonna get an ulcer. It's too much anxiety.
Mm-hmm. No, but it's
the
just so
trailer.
funny. It's so funny. It's so funny. Come on. Some
You'll
of
be
those are
like
just
just giggling.
comical. Okay, maybe I will watch the first one and we'll see if I want to watch the next ones. The
Wait,
next
how
ones.
many are there? How many Final Destination films are there? Got to be a few, right?
Let me just go back to the. Oh, it just says Bloodlines. It doesn't say how many. How many?
Too many.
Yes.
This is the 6th film, so there's 5.
These are movies perfect for triggering a panic attack.
Like,
Probably.
who's excited about this? Like, are people actually excited, or are people just got too much anxiety? Okay,
I'm excited.
yeah.
I love a good horror movie because they're funny. They're funny. They're very funny. One of my favorite horror films was The Wax Museum with Paris Hilton because it was comical how some of the deaths were. Paris's death was so like it was over the top, but it was perfect. Yeah. That's why I like Cabin in the Woods because it kind of deviated from the typical horror movie and it actually had twists that I was not expecting. So yeah. There's some people here. Oh, House of Wax. Sorry. So close. Should we have a Final Destination watch party? I'll do it Blair Witch style project. I'll be in the theater be like, it's so scary. We got Jason Webster with 2 Australian. Oh, miss, I seem to have glass in my lemonade. That should not be something that should happen ever at a restaurant. Nope. Or like even at a family party, if a glass breaks, no. You're getting, and that's why you don't have glass for outdoor like situations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Health and safety first, people. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kara's having PTSD because she found glass in her food last week.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was very scary. MJ UK for 2 Canadians says EFAP covered all the films worth the watch. Ooh, I might have to watch them and then I'll watch their watch of them.
Wow.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
Wow.
Jason Webster with another 5 Australian. Do all these people have the same last name? Clozo? Did I say that right? I don't know if I said that right.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I think I said that right. We both have the same perplexed look on our faces. Inspector
Clouseau.
Clouseau. Oh, because I haven't watched it yet, so I have no idea. Is this like a name that's been in the?
No, it's Pink Panther.
I haven't watched Pink Panther. Sorry.
Inspector Clouseau. Okay, yeah. Clouseau.
I'm seeing chat get very mad at me.
I'm just trying to find the connection.
Is it connected to that world? I don't know.
No, it's not.
Oh no. Okay. Well,
words are hard.
Words are very hard. I'm sorry. But anywho, I think that is all that we have for today. Mr. Porkchop, what you got coming up?
Well, I was planning on playing Atomfall today, and it turns out it wasn't released yet. So,
are you gonna play any other games now?
Don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't
know.
know.
I was gonna say, make your stream and we can rate it.
Oh yeah, maybe. I'm gonna play some Atomfall tomorrow because it's out in half an hour. So I'm gonna play it tomorrow.
You should play Black Myth Wukong.
No. I've almost finished Subnautica.
Like I've go play Subnautica it. Then.
Yeah.
Go create your stream right now. I'm gonna talk.
I'm gonna make it then. Fine.
Okay. So Jen McMahon for $4.99 says John Denver's Rocky Mountain High from the first destination always makes me do the bombastic side eye whenever I hear about it. I'm gonna have to watch this to understand these references. It's like an iconic movie. Just like what's that one? I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta. Thank you, guys and Jin, for some of these great super chats about just movies I don't know about. But anyways, tonight is Thursday. Kara and I are going to be playing Split Fiction if she's still up for it. Make sure you guys go and say happy birthday to her. I know it was yesterday, but it is she had her birthday yesterday, and we're gonna do the girl thing and celebrate all week. I'll make sure it's celebrated all week.
You're gonna eat some pickles for her.
Kara, would you like to watch me eat pickles?
I'm pretty sure she would.
Yeah. Well, she's down for Split Fiction. I'm not sure about the pickles yet. And then Friday we have Friday Night Tights. I really wanted to play some Assassin's Creed at some point, but I'm not sure because and I have the Nooner today, but I also have to pick up my car because it's getting painted. We found some rust spots on it, so that was a little shad. I know a new car and I already have rust, but I'm trying to keep the car in good condition for at least the next few years before I start letting it get a little, let it go. I plan on driving this car into the ground. Okay. So, yeah. And then on Friday, I have to go pick up, I'm getting new glasses on Friday. So they are going to be, I don't know. I feel like I look like a complete nerd in them. They're like round. I feel like Harry Potter.
Are they thin, like metal frames?
They're thin metal. So the top is black and the bottom silver. So I never anticipated liking this. I actually went in wanting plastic frames. Mm-hmm. And maybe like a tortoise shell style.
Yeah.
And then I kept trying them on and I'm like, well, I already have black, but this tortoise shell looks nice. It looks okay. And then maybe because I was also I felt a little chubby, but the circular frames made me look actually really good. I thought looked really good. We'll see.
Awesome.
Yes.
New specs. That's fun.
Xray Potteray Girl.
Zari
Potteray. Mr. P, have you made your stream yet?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna send you guys over to Mr. Porkchop. He's gonna be playing some more Subnautica. Man. He's almost finished. If you wanna see him play around,
it's so stressful. Like
really?
I'm like so deep right now. Like
that's what she said.
We're being attacked by these like massive dragon things, and like it's.
Are you in the water the entire time for this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he's in deep and he's also wet. So if you guys don't want to miss that, go head on over. He's gonna be live soon. So thank you guys. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for just being here. And we will see you next Tuesday, which I hope Tugs will be back for that.
Yeah,
okay?
She better be. Otherwise she's fired. That's it. That's like
oh my god.
One chat.
All right. Bye everyone.
Wake up to morning roast.
Rainbow dildo butt monkey are 4 words no one ever imagined uttering in the same sentence, but here we are. 3, 2. Oh my god, Mr. Porkchop!
Oh, there you are. Hello.
You do you, but I'll do myself. Oh no, God. Haywood Jablomi, thanks for the 10 Canadian. I love my Canadians out there.
I like a rich tea when it's like super soggy and it's like flopping around.
Ori! Use 150 bits to play a part.
Did I say it right?
I have no idea. Oh no!
God, this is going bad. This is bad.
Pickle juice. Pickle juice.
Wake up to morning roasts. Dan Tugs, Xray, they're the hosts. Wake up.
Fucking
Actually, I think a cup of coffee is just what I need.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
want that in my mouth.